Intimacy for many women is a deeply emotional and complex experience, a place to connect, to share, and to nurture the bond we have with our partner. But while we often focus on our own desires and emotional needs, there's so much more to the physical relationship than what meets the eye. Understanding your partner's desires, particularly those that go beyond the surface, can completely transform your connection, making it more fulfilling, passionate, and deeply connected. As women, we know that feeling cherished and understood is essential to building a stronger relationship. The same applies to our men. While it may seem like men only care about the physical aspect of intimacy, the truth is that they too crave emotional connection, vulnerability, and reassurance. So, let's dive deep into the 6 things that many men secretly desire in the bedroom, and how understanding these needs can enhance both the physical and emotional bond between you. 1. Emotional intimacy, more than just physical connection. When we think about intimacy, it's easy to focus purely on the physical, the passion, the touch, the connection. But what men secretly crave more than anything is emotional intimacy. Yes, they want to feel desired and loved in physical ways, but they also long for emotional safety, closeness, and validation. Just like us, men want to feel emotionally connected before, during, and after intimacy. Showing your partner emotional intimacy isn't just about talking, it's about being with him in that moment. Sometimes it's a touch on his arm as you look into his eyes. Other times it's sharing a vulnerable thought or a deep, meaningful conversation. Men are not immune to the need for emotional bonds. In fact, it is this emotional connection that often strengthens the physical bond. Creating space for emotional intimacy could mean taking the time to talk about your day, sharing your thoughts without judgment, or simply being present in those moments when you're alone together. When you validate his feelings and show empathy toward him, he will feel more seen, loved, and ultimately more deeply connected to you. 2. Compliments and affirmation, making him feel desired. While men may not often express it, they secretly thrive on compliments, especially when it comes to their abilities, their strength, and their role in the relationship. We often focus on complimenting a man's appearance, and while this is certainly appreciated, what many men truly crave are compliments that affirm who they are beyond the surface. Complimenting his kindness, his intelligence, and his emotional depth will make him feel truly valued and cherished. Men also desire admiration in the bedroom. Complimenting him on how he makes you feel during intimate moments, expressing how much you love his touch, or letting him know how much you appreciate his presence in your life can heighten his confidence and make him feel deeply desired. These affirmations not only strengthen the bond, but also provide the emotional foundation needed for more fulfilling intimacy. But remember, it's not just about the words. Consistently making him feel admired, both in the bedroom and outside of it, shows him that he is your choice, your partner, and that he is cherished for all that he brings to the relationship. When a man feels desired and appreciated, he's more likely to reciprocate that energy in a way that brings you closer. 3. Space for vulnerability, letting him be himself. Men are often taught to hide their vulnerabilities, to keep their emotions in check, and to maintain a facade of strength. But just like women, men need a space to be vulnerable, to drop their guard, and to express their feelings without fear of judgment. In fact, a man's desire for intimacy goes beyond the physical. He craves a place where he can show his emotional truths. When you provide him with that space, whether it's during a quiet moment after intimacy or in a deep conversation where he feels emotionally safe, it allows him to feel understood, accepted, and loved for who he truly is, not just for the role he plays. Let him know that his insecurities, fears, and desires are not just tolerated, but embraced. By offering him that safe environment, you create an emotional intimacy that strengthens your bond both in and out of the bedroom. Many women don't realize how much their men are holding back emotionally, but when you create a safe space for him to express those emotions, you create a deeper, more profound connection. This is one of the most significant ways to nurture your relationship, by acknowledging and accepting all parts of him, not just the confident or strong persona. 4. Initiative and playfulness, taking charge sometimes. While many men are conditioned to take the lead in the bedroom, they also secretly crave women who are confident enough to take charge from time to time. This doesn't mean being overly dominant or aggressive. Instead, it's about showing a playful and adventurous side. When you take the initiative in the bedroom, whether it's by suggesting new ideas or expressing what you want, it creates an atmosphere of excitement, spontaneity, and mutual desire. This sense of playfulness and confidence adds a layer of attraction and fun to the relationship. It shows him that you're not only interested in the physical side of intimacy, but that you're also invested in keeping things exciting and engaging. Men want to feel that their partner is enthusiastic and willing to try new things, that they are not the only ones invested in the experience. Taking the lead can be as simple as planning a surprise romantic date night, suggesting new ideas for physical intimacy, or just being more open about your desires and encouraging him to share his. This openness and willingness to experiment can breathe new life into your intimacy and reignite the excitement. Remember, it's not about taking over the moment, but about sharing the energy, the connection, and the passion together. 5. Physical touch beyond the bedroom, the importance of non-sexual affection. While men do desire physical intimacy, they also crave physical touch outside of the bedroom. These non-sexual acts of affection, simple touch on the arm, a spontaneous hug, or holding hands while walking, are just as vital as sexual intimacy in creating a strong emotional bond. For men, these small moments of physical connection are essential to feeling loved and cared for. Often it's in the quiet moments away from the bedroom that the intimacy truly flourishes. A gentle touch during a conversation, cuddling while watching a movie, or simply sitting close to each other without any expectation can strengthen the emotional connection in your relationship. These gestures remind him that intimacy isn't just about the act of sex. It's about the physical and emotional closeness that you share in every moment. Non-sexual physical touch helps to reinforce the emotional connection and fosters a sense of safety and love. It's these tender, everyday moments that provide the foundation for a lasting, fulfilling relationship. Men, like women, need affection and closeness that is not always linked to sexual desire. So, don't underestimate the power of a simple touch. It can mean more to him than you might think. 6. Closing the moment, holding him after intimacy. After intimacy, the way you close the moment matters deeply. Many men long for emotional closeness, feeling loved beyond the physical act. Holding him, cuddling, or simply lying beside him in silence creates a peaceful, bonding moment. These post-intimacy moments help him feel truly seen and loved for who he is, not just his body. By offering this quiet connection, you reaffirm that your bond goes beyond the physical, reinforcing emotional safety and love. This simple act of holding him can make a huge difference in how he feels about your relationship. Conclusion: a deeper connection, understanding that men, like women, seek emotional intimacy, vulnerability, and affirmation in the bedroom opens the door to a stronger connection. By nurturing these desires, you build a partnership based on trust and emotional fulfillment. Embrace these moments, showing him he's more than just a lover, but a partner with depth, creating a lasting, passionate bond. Intimacy is about the little moments that nurture your connection and make both of you feel deeply loved and seen.